Starting a new project this morning. I'm going to make some drawers for underneath this workbench. I'm going to make it out of this cherry. I have about 60 board feet, 50 to 60 board feet. I have some plans drawn up. The inspiration came from the Essential Craftsman YouTube channel. He has a video about a workbench he built modeled after Ken Jordan's workbench, shaker style workbench. That's where the inspiration for these drawers came from. I'm going to try to make them with no hardware, no slides, just all going to be friction fit. And might practice some joinery techniques. I'm going to do some dados. I haven't decided how I'm going to make the boxes yet, but let's get into it. I'm going to start cleaning up these boards, laying it out, and making my first cuts. All right, we have all the important tools here. I'll show you this. Apologize for the coffee stain. This is just the rough drawing I have of what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to make a frame, some rails, runners that aren't pictured in this drawing, and then 6 boxes. I have some rough measurements just for myself. And then this is how I planned out my cuts. I have 4 boards. I marked the width and the rough length. I just started mapping out which piece of the puzzle is going to be cut from which board so that I can be most efficient. Time to start laying it out and making cuts. Wow. So this is done with actual lumber instead of just plywood, cabinet grade plywood or something. I got 4 good pieces. This piece that has a lot of sapwood in it, look at all the tension that was stored in that board. Turned into a hockey stick. So we'll have to see what I can do with that. If it's savable or... Anybody got any ideas? How do you save a piece like this? I lost the audio for this clip. This is the first video I've tried to make with my clip-on microphones. They seem to work alright. They work okay for talking, but they really pick up the saw and the vacuum in a weird way sometimes. But I'm just explaining here that I got some frame rails, one panel for a box, one side of a box. I'm going to make a frame around the bottom of this workbench and then build the boxes to friction fit right inside of that frame. Hopefully not using any hardware. I'm not going to use any hardware. Just going to be what it is. Inspired by the shaker style workbench that I saw on the Essential Craftsman YouTube channel. Okay, I lost the audio for this clip. This is the first video I tried to film with my clip-on microphones. I'm kind of on the fence about them. They seem to work okay for talking, but they really pick up the saw and the vacuum in a strange way at different points. But I'm just explaining here that I got a couple of frame rails and one panel for a box. I'm going to make a frame around the bottom of this workbench, make frame rails, runners, and then slide my boxes in with no hardware, just like the shaker style workbench that I saw on the Essential Craftsman YouTube channel.